Horse, lovely to see you. 11th album,
Yes.
The Road Less Travelled.
I think I was realising during lockdown that I'd got a little bit lost. I wasn't being creative. I wasn't singing. If I sing, I feel good. So I went to a lovely studio in Fastnacoy. I just saw it on the internet and I thought, this place looks magic. I'll go away for like weeks and just be creative. I'm 66 in November to be...
You are not.
I am.
You look amazing.
Thank you. But to be at that age group and still being an independent artist, creating new music and not looking back, I feel is a massive achievement.
The comments on your Facebook, people were tagging me in saying you need to interview Horse. I said, we've got it in hand, right? We're on it.
Sort it out.
We're on it.
There are so many stories, really deep personal stories where the music has been crucial to people. Mm-hmm. I feel quite a responsibility and I try to reach out to people. And again, I just feel very blessed.
You've always been very true to yourself, which growing up, I understand, wasn't the easiest. Did the singing help? Did music help you through that?
I would say that, Laura, singing saved my life. Mm-hmm. It really, really did save my life. So I would be struggling to get home from school, chased by people, attacked by people, shouted at. And I would go into my little back bedroom and I would sit and write songs. And so that's, again, music, singing, you use your voice and it actually takes some of the stuff out from stuck within you.
Yeah. When did it first become apparent that you were going to have a record deal?
We signed to Capitol in 1987 and and I think every sort of tale that anyone would ever talk about signing a major record deal happened to us. Some of the great bonuses were Irf, Tina Turner's boyfriend of the time, who was high up in EMI Extrola in Germany, put us on her tour. She's got to be one of the all-time greats. Mm-hmm. I've got some lovely photographs of B.B. King, who came into our dressing room with a bottle of wine for us.
So you supported
We
him
supported
then?
B.B. King as
what
well.
Was that like?
Oh, it's amazing. What a really generous man. He said, you know, once someone supported me, they're doing quite well now. And I was like, all right, who was that, B.B.? You too.
Wow.
I said, oh, well, there's hope for us then, obviously.
Careful. It's just, I was listening to that again this morning. The words in that are so beautiful and so kind of meaningful. When that took off, what was that like?
It was a glorious, glorious time, just hearing your songs in that situation on the radio, getting to perform them.
You're also very open about your life and you've been an advocate for LGBTQIA+, and so many people look up to you. How important has that been to you?
So growing up, the way I looked, I was very obviously not a typical teenage girl. And I think where I am now is about allowing myself to be who I am. I'm getting older and I don't see a lot of people like me around again. So just by standing and being myself, I hope it makes a difference. Yeah. I try to get people to think of not just the youth culture, I try to get people to think about older people. You know, B&Q have the right idea.
You're going to be the B&Q of the music.
I'm going to be the B&Q person of it.
You heard it here first.
That's
One thing we were speaking about this morning is, where does horse come from?
Oh, that's an old one.
I know, and do you know that way? I didn't want to Google it. I was like, I want to get it straight from the horse's
No,
mouth. So
exactly.
where does horse come from?
I hated my original name, and you can Google it. It's a very girly name. It's a very Scottish name, and I just didn't like it. And I tried to remove myself from that. And I used to go to a stables in Lanark, and I liked horses, and I thought, just call me Horse, and everyone went, calling you Horse. And then eventually, with time, it just began to, that was it, it was fine. I've now, as time has gone on, I've realised that horse is soft and strong, and that's me.
If you could go back and give young Horse one bit of advice, what would it be?
You have so much to give. You're the warmest, kindest little soul, and you're going to have the most amazing life.